see something wrong, you have to try to change it, right? You have to try to change it with your hand. And if you cannot, then you speak out against it. And if you cannot, then at least hate it in your heart, and that is the weakest of Iman. So here the Prophet ﷺ is saying that not taking action is the weakest of Iman. Very different, right? That you see something wrong, and you take no action. That's the weakest of Iman, if at least you hate it in your heart. But if you just accept it, then you're not taking action to change something wrong. Finally, realize this. You are never alone. You are never, ever, ever alone. Wallahi, Allah speaks the truth. Right? And Allah says, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. In Surah Al-Talaq, verses 2 and 3, Allah says, whoever has taqwa of Allah, Allah will make a way out for them. You know when you feel trapped, it says no way out for me. It means that you don't see Allah. It means you only see the dunya, you see the barriers of dunya, you see the rules of dunya, but you don't see Allah. Because with Allah, there's always a way out. There's always a way out of any difficulty with Allah. Even if it means that He changes your state inside. Does that make sense? Even if nothing changes externally, but He changes you inside, that's a way out. Remember Asya, she was an abused wife. She was in a domestic violence situation, like to the max. But Allah made a way out for her. Allah made a way out for her. And then the next ayah says, وَيَرْزُقُهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقُهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. One of the greatest fears in getting out of a bad situation is, how am I going to support myself and my children? Allah answers that question. And He will provide for them from places they never imagined. Who is the provider? Was it your husband? Was it your parents? Who is the provider? Allah. Al-Razzaq is Allah. Do you think Allah can provide for you and your family? The point here is this. You need to put your trust in Allah and take action. This is not a deen of staying still and not moving and not taking action. We have to take action. We have to be a people who stand up for justice. Whether that abuse is happening to you, to your family, or to anyone overseas. But when you put your trust in Allah, Allah makes a way for you. And then the ayah finishes with, وَمَنْ يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ. This is very powerful. Allah says, whoever puts his trust in Allah, Allah will be enough for him. Allah will suffice him. أَلَيْسَ اللَّهُ بِكَافٍ عَبْدًا. Allah says in Surah Al-Zumar, is Allah not enough for His servant, for His slave? أَلَيْسَ اللَّهُ بِكَافٍ عَبْدًا. Is Allah not enough for you to put your dependence on, to protect you and your family? So this is really a question of trust. It is a question of tawakkul. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم إنه غفور رحيم. سبحانك الله وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. While I'm waiting for the inshallah to do the book reading, I want to ask for dua. I ask you to please keep me and my family in your dua, and I ask you to please keep all those people who are struggling, all those people who are suffering in your dua. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this path back to Him easy on all of us. Allahumma ameen.